Welcome back to the Team to Beat Miami Heat podcast, your one-stop shop for daily Miami Heat content. My name is Amir. So for today's episode, I want to talk about Tyler Herro and the noise that he's been making this season so far for the struggling Miami Heat. Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, Terry Rozier are the other three top players on this Miami Heat starting lineup, and they have been struggling to find offensive rhythm. Bam is playing horrible right now. Terry Rozier is not being too effective. And Jimmy Butler, we all know, has an ankle injury. So he's going to be out for a few games. And so right now, the focus is Tyler Herro right now. He's been our best offensive player. And the first things first. So Herro always has been one of Miami Heat's most polarizing players, most talked about players. And this season, he is so far silencing the critics with some of the best basketball of his career, which is great to see. After battling injuries every season, only playing, I think, 67 games is his max amount of games, which is not good enough. Missing 17 games minimum per year, not good enough at this point. And so Tyler, who has, again, dealt with injuries and inconsistent play throughout his career and last season, he is now the Miami Heat's most effective and reliable and go-to scorer. So kudos and flowers to Tyler Herro for playing very well so far this season and helping carry this Miami Heat team and helping them stay afloat while they've been struggling. So Tyler Herro over his last 6 games has been nothing short of elite. So he's been averaging 26 points per game, 6 rebounds, 5 assists on 55% shooting, which is amazing because he was typically shooting like 47, 48% from the field. And it's not just those numbers. He's becoming a true 3-level scorer. He's always been a 3-level scorer to a certain degree, but he's always relied on those floaters when he got to the rim. And that's caused him to land on people's feet or ankles. And he's been injured multiple times because of that. But right now, he has the ability to hit the 3 ball, which has been red hot. I think it's like 45% from 3 on like 8 attempts per game, which is just insane. Like killing it, super efficient, super effective. Which we already know that's one of his strengths. Mid-range, he's not shooting as many mid-range shots. He's looking to hit threes or get to the rack or facilitate for his teammates. And so he is still shooting well in the mid-range. He has that pull-up mid-range jumper or turnaround jump shot, and then he's finishing at the rim. He's getting to the rim, and he's using the strength and the muscles that he's developed in the offseason, and he's finishing at the basket, not relying on that floater. He's still done that a few times here and there because he is very skillful and has that touch around the rim, but he has been a blessing this season, and he has been super impressive, and his teammates see that finally. So what do you think is making this season different? That is my question. So Herro has embraced a more efficient approach this season. He's been playing more off ball, and he's been playing pretty well with Terry. They were both playing well together the first few games, but then, like I mentioned earlier, Terry has been in a slump, has been shooting poorly from the field, not scoring enough points right now, especially when Bam is in a bigger funk offensively. Right now, he's been horrendous, and Jimmy Butler hasn't been the best. He's been up and down, but he's also hurt now. So Tyler's approach to being more efficient so far this season has paid off big time. His current shooting splits in these first 8 games, 51% from the field, ridiculous. 46% from 3, that is insane. Again, on 8-point-something attempts. He's not shooting 3 or 4. He's shooting 8, high volume. Insane. Amazing numbers so far. He's shooting 82% from the line. He needs to pick that up and clean that up. But these are all career highs. That brings him to nearly 66% true shooting, which is one of the top tier efficiencies for all guards in the league. So Herro, if we want to compare him again to other players in the league, his production currently ranks him in the top 25 in points per game. So he's outscoring some names like Donovan Mitchell, Steph Curry, John Morant, even former All-Stars and veterans like James Harden, Domantas Sabonis, who hit that tip-in against the Miami Heat, which, God, that pissed me off. But anyway, for a Miami Heat team that is struggling to find offense, who's one of the worst offensive teams, again, scoring wise, points per game. Excuse me. Herro's scoring and playmaking has been essential for this team. Another huge factor in why I think Tyler is playing well this season is usage. This season, Herro is seeing a career high in usage rate at 26%. That's only going to go up as Jimmy's not going to be playing in some of these games with that ankle injury. So that means Coach Bo and the team is trusting him more than ever with the ball in his hands. I know we tried that experiment of him being a point guard and didn't really work out too well. But the Heat have desperately needed someone to step up in scoring with Bam and Jimmy playing so bad, and need someone with ball handling skills. And Herro has responded so far. So when the rest of the team has faltered each and every game, and you see different guys faltering, it's mainly Herro that is consistent and hoping for someone else to step up, like a Nico, like a Haywood Highsmith, like a Hawkes, or whoever else it may be, because Jimmy and Bam have not been there for Tyler, which is interesting. And I didn't think that would have happened. But even Coach Bo recently praised Herro's growth, especially from an efficiency side. And in a recent interview following the Heat's win against the T-Wolves, Spo said he's becoming so efficient, 15 shots, and he scores 26 points. Like, that's insane. Like, I wouldn't have believed that until I saw that, and that's what he's doing. And against one of the best defensive teams in the NBA. So that's why we've always talked about this. Spo said he was really pleased with his playmaking and his scoring. That's exactly what the Heat have needed, a volume scorer, get points without wasting possessions. So my question to you guys, is Tyler Herro playing like an all-star? Can Tyler Herro become an all-star for the first time in his career? And the answer is he is absolutely playing like an all-star right now. I just mentioned the names of the players that he is scoring more than. And you see his usage rates, you see his efficiency rates, you see his numbers. He needs to help contribute more to winning at this point. That's the only knock right now is the Heat have not been winning, even though Tyler has been good, but it's not his fault. It's because all the other players have been playing like garbage and trash. Tyler is our third best player. He's the third option on this team. He's playing like the one option. Where's Jimmy and Bam? Like, where the hell have you been? Let's not forget where Tyler is in this pecking order and what his role is. So for him to be this good and for you to shit the bed this bad is embarrassing so far to start the season, especially on the Bam Adebayo side. He's younger. Jimmy's 35. Jimmy doesn't try in the regular season, which is also BS. But anyway, Herro could become Miami's first 25-point per game scorer since LeBron left in 2014. Think about that. We haven't had a 25-point per game score, not even with Jimmy, Bam, whoever has been here. Tyler hasn't done it yet. Since LeBron left in 2014, dude, that's 10 years. It's going to be 11 years by the time the season ends. So that's huge if you could do that. But the scariest part, I think, for the rest of the league, he's just getting started. He's 24 years old. Herro has all the tools that can keep him improving. He, again, is a 3-level scorer right now. He's being super efficient. I know those numbers will go down eventually. He's not going to shoot 46% from 3 all year. But if he does, he's going to be top all-star if he can maintain that. But either way, he has all the tools. He has the coaching around him with Spo and a good system. He just needs to help the Heat stay competitive, and he needs to help the team win games while Jimmy and Bam need to figure out what the hell they're doing. So, again, Herro's play this season shows us that sometimes all a player really needs to do is stay healthy, which he has so far, knock on wood, but also he needs to be consistent. That was the biggest issue, was availability and consistency. And right now the Heat are reaping the benefits right now of a blooming star or potential all-star. And Herro looks like he's ready. Like, he has been the Miami Heat's best first quarter player in general, has been super efficient to start games, and he's been one of our best closers. So my question to you, Heat Nation, what do you think? Do you think Tyler Herro is playing like an all-star, and will he make an all-star this year? So 2-part question. Is he playing like an all-star in your opinion? And do you think he will actually be consistent enough, healthy enough to where he can actually get that first all-star nod in his career? So again, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. On my path to 2,000 subscribers. So if you guys do enjoy the video and my channel, it would mean a lot to me if you guys could help me out and subscribe to the channel. So thanks again for watching. And as always, come back for more Miami Heat updates all throughout the season. Thanks again.